Hello everyone, how are you all? I hope that you all are fine. This is Aarti Naik and today let us start with class 8, subject English, unit 3, 3.3 topic, and name of the lesson is The Last Leaf. Okay, this is a very wonderful, inspiring and motivational story. You learn a lot from this thing and definitely you would like it. मतलब आप अगर ये कहानी सुनोगे तो आपको ये बहुत ही अच्छी लगेगी, आपके जीवन को देखने का नज़रिया ही बदल जाएगा. सो लेट अस स्टार्ट विद द लास्ट लीफ. बिफोर वी स्टार्ट द लेसन लेट अस गो थ्रू वार्मिंग अप. द लास्ट लीफ. वार्मिंग अप. क्वेश्चन नंबर 1. सपोज यू सफ़र फ्रॉम अ लॉन्ग टर्म इलनेस. मतलब यहाँ पे आपको सोचना है कि आप बहुत दिन के लिए बहुत दिनों से बीमार हो, शायद 1 या 2 हफ्ते. व्हाट शुड यू डू एंड व्हाट शुड यू अवॉइड. तो इस चीज़ मतलब इस सिचुएशन में आप क्या करोगे क्या नहीं करोगे. ओके, सो लेट अस सी. और वीडियो सुनते सुनते अगर आपको पसंद आ जाए तो लाइक ज़रूर कीजिएगा और अपने फ्रेंड्स को शेयर भी कीजिएगा. सो लेट अस सी व्हाट यू कैन डू एंड विच आर डोंट्स, मतलब जो आपको नहीं करना है. फर्स्ट, गो टू डॉक्टर फॉर डायग्नोसिस. ओके, इफ़ वी आर इल डेफिनेटली वी विल गो टू डॉक्टर. डू नॉट ट्राई एनी मेडिकेशन योर ओन, मतलब अपने खुद से अपने मन से कोई भी दवाइयाँ नहीं लोगे. टेक मेडिसिन ऑन टाइम. when you visit doctor will give you medicine. Whatever medicines are given to you, take it on time. what you don't have to do not avoid medication on time. मतलब समय रहते ही गोलियां ले लीजिए, दवाइयाँ ले लीजिए और समय पर लोगे तो आपको बहुत ही उसका फ़ायदा होगा. टेक अ सूटेबल डाइट, मतलब खाना भी हेल्दी ही खाना चाहिए. डोंट ईट जंक फूड. टेक रेस्ट, मतलब ऐसी सिचुएशन में आपको रेस्ट लेना ही चाहिए. अवॉइड फिजिकल स्ट्रेस एंड एग्जर्शन, मतलब कोई भी काम ऐसा नहीं करना है जिससे आप थक जाओगे. रेस्ट इन अ प्रॉपरली वेंटिलेटेड रूम, मतलब जहाँ पे आप रेस्ट कर रहे हो वहाँ हवा का आना जाना अच्छा होना चाहिए. डू नॉट क्लोज डोर्स एंड विंडोज़. हैव अ चेयरफुल थॉट्स, करेज एंड पॉजिटिव एटीट्यूड, मतलब बीमारी में भी ऐसा सोचना चाहिए कि मैं जल्दी ही ठीक हो जाऊंगी और जल्दी ही अपने रूटीन में आ जाऊंगी. डू नॉट लूज़ होप एंड करेज, मतलब ऐसा नहीं सोचना चाहिए कि अब कुछ नहीं हो सकता, अब मैं बीमार हो गई हूँ तो मेरा बहुत नुकसान हुआ या मैं ठीक नहीं हो सकती, या ऐसा निगेटिव थिंकिंग नहीं करनी चाहिए. ओके. Question number 2. You already know that homophones are pair of words that sound the same but differ in spelling and meaning. For example, some. So homophone, that means pronunciation is same. Phone means it is related to sound. So sound is same. Homo means same and phone means sound. So sound is same. Some. Both are having same pronunciation but their spellings are different. They are some word that even have same spellings and pronunciation but they have different meaning in different situation are known as homograph. Homo means same, graph means related to spelling, writing. That means here spellings are same but means spellings are same and pronunciation are also same. For example, bat. Bat is a bird and bat is a games equipment also. Such words are called homograph. Make pairs of sentences of your own to point out the different meaning of the following homograph. For example, first is fine. Rima paid fine for breaking the signal. And another sentence with another meaning, I'm fine. That means I'm okay. Here fine means charge. Here fine means okay. Wave. Rima waved her hand to her father before going to office. The waves in the sea are wonderful. Next, bear. Rima could not bear to see the two cats fighting. The bear hibernates during winter. Here we are talking about the animal, and here we are talking about the situation, means don't like it to see. Rose. Rose is a beautiful flower, so here we are talking about beautiful flower. The teacher rose from her chair to explain the sum. That means here rose means to get up. Lead. Lead is used in pencil. That is the name of the metal which is used in pencil. A good king leads his country to prosperity. Match. We won the match, but we won the match. Buy the shoes only if they match the dress. Second, take second turn on right. Every second is important while writing exam paper. Object. Examiners put an objection on Rima's activities. The object on the table are beautiful. Objects on the table are beautiful. Let us start with the lesson, the last leaf. In the poorer part of New York, there was a colony where many struggling artists lived. Among them were Sue and John C. They had come to New York from different parts of the United States. When they met, they found that they shared the same interest and they became friends. They shared a flat and set up a joint studio trying to earn a living through art. That means that was their job. मतलब स्यू और जॉन्सी जब मिले तब उनको समझ में आया कि वो दोनों भी एक ही चीज़ में इंटरेस्टेड है, एंड दैट इज़ आर्ट, मतलब पेंटिंग करना उन्हें पसंद है। और उनके मतलब उनका जो उन्होंने फिर जॉइंट स्टूडियो स्टार्ट किया और उसमें ही काम करके दोनों पैसे कमाने लगे। जॉन्सी वॉज अ स्मॉल, थीन एंड नॉट वेरी स्ट्रॉन्ग. After spending a few months in New York, she became ill with pneumonia. In those days, it was not easy to cure pneumonia patient. Though Sue looked after her well, Johnsy showed no sign of improvement. मतलब जॉन्सी बहुत ही वीक थी, बहुत ही दुबली पतली लड़की थी, तो वो जल्दी से बीमार हो गई और उसको वहाँ का एटमॉस्फेयर या वो स्ट्रगल ये सब चीज़ें वो सह नहीं सकती थी, तो वो बीमार हो गई एंड शी वॉज सफरिंग फ्रॉम न्यूमोनिया। और तब ऐसा था, मतलब उन दिनों में न्यूमोनिया के लिए अच्छी सी मेडिसिन नहीं थी मार्केट में, और इसलिए बहुत से लोग मतलब इस बीमारी की वजह से मर भी जाते थे या जल्दी से रिकवर नहीं हो पाते थे। अब स्यू जॉन्सी का बहुत ख्याल रखती थी, फिर भी जॉन्सी कुछ भी ऐसे साइन नहीं दिखा रही थी कि वो उसकी हेल्थ अच्छी हो रही। वन डे द डॉक्टर टोल्ड स्यू दैट जॉन्सी हैड 1 चांस इन 10, मतलब अगर 10 लोगों को निमोनिया है तो 10 में से एक ही बच सकता है, और उतना एक ही चांस जॉन्सी को है। एंड दैट चांस इज़ फॉर हर टू वॉन्ट टू लिव, मतलब अगर वो पॉजिटिवली थिंक ऐसे सोचती है कि मुझे जीना है, मुझे जीना है, तो ही वो जी सकेगी। अब he had, your little lady has made up her mind that she is not going to get well. He told Sue that medicines alone did not help if the patient did not wish to live. That day, Johnsy just lay in bed without making any sound or movement. First, Sue thought that she had fallen asleep, but then she noticed that Johnsy was looking out of the window and was counting something again and again in a very low voice. Almost a whisper, मतलब ऐसे जैसे हम बहुत ही धीरे से बात करते हैं, वैसे वो अपने आप से ही कुछ बोल रही थी और कुछ काउंट कर रही थी। She took a look out of the window, but there was nothing to see, only an old ivy win ganglion and decayed at the root. Okay, मतलब एक ट्विस्टेड क्रीपर, मतलब एक बेल का मतलब ये जो क्रीपर रहते हैं, मतलब जो ट्री और क्रीपर आर डिफरेंट, क्रीपर टेक सपोर्ट टू गो अप, so ivy vein was the creeper. Okay, and on that creeper many leaves were there, and that creeper was about to die because that creeper's roots were not strong. So the creeper climbed halfway up the brick wall. The cold breath of autumn had taken away most of the leaves. Now it was the season of autumn, and we know in autumn season generally leaves fell down. Only the skeleton branches were left clinging to the wall. What is it, dear? Asked you. 6, said Johnsy. They are falling faster. Now, 3 days ago, there were almost 100. Okay, now this is the window, and from this window, you can see one ivy vein is there, and Johnsy is counting the leaf of it. And from last 3 days, she is counting, and she know that before 3 day, the 100 leaves were there, and after 3 day, only 6 are left. It made my head ache to count them, but now it's easy. There goes another one. There are only 5 left now. 5 what, dear? Leaves on the ivy vein. When the last one fall, I must go too. I have known that for 3 days. Didn't the doctor tell you? That means here Johnsy has made up her mind to die, and according to her, when all leaves of this ivy vine will fall down, she will die. So she is waiting, she is counting every day. Now, how many leaves remain? So, those many days are or hours are there with me. Oh, I never heard of such nonsense, said Sue. What have old ivy leaves to do with your getting well? And you used to love that wind, so don't be silly. The doctor said that you had excellent chance to getting well. Take some broth now and let me get back to my work. So by hearing that nonsense thing of John C, Sue become angry. That means what that ivy leaf has to do with your life, your illness. If you take food properly, if you take rest properly, if you think properly, if you have positive attitude, definitely you will be recovered. But Johnsy just kept looking out of the window. There goes another. No, I don't want any broth. That leaves just 4. I want to see that last one fall before it gets dark. Then I will go too. Johnsy, said Sue, will you promise me to keep your eyes closed and not look out of the window until I am done working? I must hand those drawings in tomorrow. I need the light, otherwise, I would have closed the window. I don't want you to keep looking at those silly ivy leaves. That means Johnsy was angry on, sorry, Sue was angry on Johnsy. Sue was having lots of work, and she requested him not to look outside, close your eyes and sleep. Tell me as soon as you have finished, said Johnsy. So Johnsy promised her that as soon as Sue's work will get over, after that only she will look outside. Closing her eyes because I want to see the last one fall. Try to sleep, said Sue. I must call Behrman up to be my model for the old man that I am drawing. I will not be gone a minute. Old Barham was a painter who lived on the ground floor, but he was a failure in art. For 40 years he had wielded the brush. That means he painted with the brush, but yet he did not succeed to make any masterpiece, but had not made any money. He had been always about to paint a masterpiece, but he had never yet begun it. For several years he had only made a few paintings. He earned a little by serving as a model to the young artists in the colony, who could not afford other models. He always talked of his coming masterpiece. Okay, so now Berman is a person who is earning money by becoming an old model for the young artist, because the young artists do not have any money to find out any old man, so they are using Berman only. And he is also one of the artists, but he after 40 years of his career, he did not get any success in painting. But he know that one day he will make one masterpiece. She told Berman about Johnson's fancy. Fancy means imagination. That how what she is imagining that with the last leaf, when the last leaf of ivy leaf will fall, at that time she is going to die. Old Berman was shocked that anyone could have such idiotic imagining. What? He cried. Are there people in the wood and they feel like that? What the ivy vein has connection with the life? I have not heard of such a thing. Why did you allow this thought to enter her brain? She is very ill and weak, said Sue. The fever has made her mind full of fancies. This place is not good for Miss Johnson. Some day I will paint a masterpiece and we shall all go away. Yes, said the barman. Johnson was sleeping when the two went upstairs. She showed Berman the ivy vein that Johnson saw through the window. They looked at each other for a moment without speaking and then began their work. Outside a cold rain was falling continuously, mingled with snow. Sue closed the window. As it was snow falling, too much coolness was there in the atmosphere, so Sue closed the window. Next morning, when Sue woke up, she found that Johnsy was staring at the closed window again with dull, wide open eyes. Open the window, I want to see, she ordered. Sue obeyed. That means she ordered and Sue obeyed. Means she opened the window. But lo, even after the rain and the fierce wind that blew throughout the night, there yet stood against the brick wall one ivy leaf. It was the last on the vane, still dark green near its stem, but with its edges tinted with yellow. It hung bravely from a branch some 20 feet above the ground. That means now Johnsy was expecting that all leaves are fallen down and so that the time to die is very close. But when she opened the window, she saw that one leaf is there and that leaf is still green in color and still strongly holding the vein. It is the last one, said Johnsy. I thought it would surely fall during the night. I heard the wind, it was fall today, and I shall die at the same time. Johnsy was preparing herself for the last journey that one makes alone. The feeling was very strong within her. The ties of Sue's friendship and other things on the earth became loose one by one. The day wore away, but even through the twilight they could see the lone ivy leaf clinging to its stem against the wall. At night again the wind ragged and the rain poured. Next day, when it was light enough, Johnsy asked you to open the window. The ivy leaf was still there. Now, actually, Johnsy made his mind to die, and she don't want to be in. She don't want to get involved in anything, friendship or anything. She want to die only. But when throughout the day she observed, but leaf was that leaf was as it is. Second day also she observed that leaf was as it is, so that inspired her. Johnsy lay for a long time looking at it. Then she called Sue. Sue, dear, she said, I have been a bad girl. Something has made a last leaf stay there to show me how wicked I was. It is a sin to want to die. Finally, Johnsy understood that whatever she was expecting was a sin. What was illegal thing, wrong thing. After that, she was ready to take the broth and milk that Sue brought for her. She wanted to sit up in bed. Some day I hope to paint the Bay of Naples. Mr. Behram downstairs was now ill with pneumonia. The sweeper had found him lying helpless in his room in very wet clothes and shoes. He also found some scattered brushes and a palette with green and yellow colors mixed on it. 2 days later, Mr. Behrman died in a hospital. The last ivy leaf was still there on the wall. It never fluttered, it never fell down. Why it never fell down or moved? When the wind blew, it did not move or it did not fall down because it was Behram's masterpiece. He drew that ivy leaf to give encouragement, to give motivation, to give inspiration for John C. He died for making his masterpiece. He had painted it there that night when the last leaf had fallen. Means in actually the last leaf was fallen on that day only, but to give encouragement to John C. To change the thinking of John C., old Behram made that masterpiece in full of rain also. So that was his masterpiece. He gave life to John C., and because of him he died. He sacrificed his life for the life of John C. So isn't it, you one can be inspiration for others or one can be life for others. That beautiful thing we can learn from this lesson, and that's why the last leaf is the leaf which gave inspiration, which gave life to John C. Okay, that is all about the lesson. डेफिनेटली यू डेफिनेटली आपको ये वीडियो पसंद आया ही होगा, आपने लाइक भी किया होगा, बट डोंट फॉरगेट टू शेयर इट विथ योर friends. And if you have any queries, do write in comment box and don't forget to subscribe my channel. Thank you.